How you doing? My name is David. I'm going to be installing a new windshield on my Suzuki Burgman 400 2007. I purchased a new shield online from a manufacturer, and this is a Gibby or Jibby or whatever it is. I've only ever read the name, never heard it said aloud. But I'm assuming the process is going to be similar for any manufacturer's windshield. The instructions that were included with this were really bad. They didn't show anything regarding removal of the panels on the bike to actually get to the bolts, and what else are you going to do aside from just see if you can figure it out. So to save everybody else trouble, I'm going to show you how to do it online, and if I break anything in the process, well, you'll know what not to do. So bear with me for a few minutes while we go through this process, and hopefully we'll see a finished result here in a little while. Okay, the first thing I want to do is determine how far from the ground, the bike is on the center stand, how far from the ground the top of this windshield is. So I've set my level on the top. This is of course the stock windshield. I'm just going to measure from the ground to the bottom. And on the center stand, I get 55 3/4 inches. So hopefully we're going to improve that with the new shield. Now, according to the Gibby manufacturer instructions, it shows that there are 3 screw holes on each side here underneath this front panel. Now, I just tried to remove this front panel by pulling up on the nose and pulling forward, but there appears to be something holding it back here. There's a dash panel back here that I'm going to try to remove and see if we can't find what's holding this all together. On this panel here that says Suzuki on it, there appears to be 2 bolts that holds the front in place. So we're going to simply pull up on this panel until it pops right off on each side. The whole panel slides right off. Now, as you can see, there's a screw there and a similar screw on the other side. They just appear to be Phillips head screws. So we're going to remove those and see where we get from there. Now that we've removed those screws, we're going to pull up on the nose panel and slide the whole panel forward. It just pops right off. There's a rubber gasket on here. Probably a good idea not to mess with it. Otherwise, just set this aside and keep it safe. Now, as you can see, the screw holes that the manufacturer's instructions refer to are fully exposed, and we can begin following the instructions that were included with the new windshield. If you've purchased this particular brand of shield, you probably recognize this sheet. It's one of the instruction sheets that are included with the package. A couple of instructions in other languages, one in English, and another one that basically warns you about your warranty stuff. Tells you to get somebody professional to install it. I don't do anything with professionals if I can do it myself. So as you can see, I'm a woodworker. I build everything. So I went through the checklist, and here's what I've got. These are the parts that came included. You should have the same number of parts in the same order based on the instructions on the sheet. As you can see, notes 1 and notes 9 refer to components that are already on the bike. So when you're removing those components, you have to be really careful not to break them or hurt them in any way. So we're going to move on to step 1, which appears to be detaching the existing windshield. So let's work on that for a little bit. It's a really simple process. There's only 3 Phillips head screws on each side, a total of 6. You just simply remove them. I'm removing them by hand because this is really simple. And I'll probably screw in the new ones by hand as well, just so I know I don't over torque it or anything and risk breaking anything. Doesn't seem like it requires a whole lot of torque. These are coming out relatively simple from the factory. And you should probably experience the same thing as you're removing your shield. Now, there appear to be some rubber grommets underneath. I'm not sure how they're attached. We're about to find out. So as I said, if I break something, you know what not to do. Okay, I'm going to try to pull this off and see what happens. Looks like they just slip right through the holes. Yeah, that's what they do. They just slip right through those holes. and the existing shield is off.